And we are live-ish.
Some technical difficulties.
Little technical difficulties. You are here joining us on Coach and the Blacksmith.
Good morning, everybody.
How you doing, Coach?
I'm good. What's on the agenda tonight?
So, round two, we're just going to talk about KOTM 7.
Awesome. Unbelievable.
Great event, man. It really is.
Broken bones. I mean, seriously, guy breaks his leg in two places because he won't tap. Or turn the wrong way.
Yeah, I think it was turning the wrong way that kind of got him.
I don't want to criticize the guy. What the fuck? I mean, but that's what I heard.
No.
If he had turned the other way, he would have had a better chance of getting out.
Dude, he was deep in there. I think just
Deep.
Yeah, just deep in there. It was bad. It was all around bad situation.
Black Widow deep.
Black Widow deep. Shout out Christian Marinozzi.
First Christian Marinozzi. Black Widow reference.
So, dude, I thought it was a good event. The perfect blend of fancy yet barbaric.
Those guys were effing beasts. Like, I watched the highlights. I didn't watch it live because I watched my grandchildren. I had me and my grandchild for the first time. So
Nice.
I didn't miss the tournament to watch the highlights. Unbelievable. These guys are monsters.
They really are. So let's talk a little bit about it.
Okay.
So to our fans, let me just say this. I'm not the BJJ nerd guy. I don't know it well enough. So if I chop up a name or something, let me know in the comments and whatever. So pretty much.
Yeah. I mean, we're not experts. We're just having fun.
Yeah, exactly.
It's entertaining. And hopefully you laugh if you don't cry. But don't shut us off.
Don't do it.
Yeah.
Just keep it rolling, guys. We're gonna try to. We're trying a new format.
But even so, obviously, if you didn't get the pay-per-view like I did, and you couldn't watch it, if you go to Vimeo, right, you can pull it up there. And how's it listed on Vimeo? I think you can do the pay-per-view there and watch the video.
I believe you can get it through the King of the Mat website, kingofthematgrappling.com. It'll link you to the Vimeo page where you can get it now back at its original $15.
Right.
So yeah, you can rewatch it. I know that Tim is planning on chopping up each match, editing the content. But if you just want the raw product, the 4.5 hours of just solid BJJ,
you can fast forward to his Vimeo. You can
100%.
You don't have to watch the whole thing. You don't have to watch the pre-matches. You can watch Zion Clark.
You can watch Zion Clark.
Get his ass handed to him.
That was a rough one.
Beast, man. Jose is a beast.
Yeah, dude. Is he?
Yeah, he's just, all due respect to Zion, he wrestled a bear.
Yeah.
And God bless him for getting on the mat with him. But that could have ended early. I mean, Jose is just a real deal. And, I look at Jose and I always, he wrestled Ohio State. Now he's at Notre Dame. He would easily have been an All-American last year in D1. But he goes to Notre Dame, becomes an NCAA champ. I don't know how he's doing this year. We're just starting out, so I'm not sure where I'm obviously going to rank number one, but just seeing him after college, where he's going to go. One of the guys he could compete for the Puerto Rican national team.
Really?
Yeah, he was a citizen. He was mom and his dad was Puerto Rican, so he doesn't go down there and wrestle with them anymore.
Okay.
So he could.
Yeah.
We got there's another guy that was from Michigan State that wrestled down there. He wrestles for Puerto Rico. They don't have a lot of wrestlers, but they do have pretty tough.
For sure. No, that's cool. I knew he was talented. I guess I just didn't know all of his accolades.
Oh, he's a beast.
Yeah,
he's a couple times state champ in Ohio.
Okay.
NCAA champ. Just the fact that he came back from Ohio State, they made him cut a shitload of weight. He was down to like 125. It was ridiculous. He's not a 125.
Okay.
He's a 41, 49 all day long. And, he proved it by last year how well he did. He actually wrestled a kid named Dom Demas, who's I think ranked in the top 3 right now. And he was beating up on him. And,
Really?
Dom's just a good thrower, grabs him, tosses him. And, but it was, Jose had his number for a while. And Tom's a beast. So, and he'll be a D1 All-American, maybe an NCAA champ this year. So, yeah, it's awesome.
For sure.
And he's a class act, too, by the way.
Dude, he seems like it.
Yeah,
he seems like a
for wrestling Zion and competing the way he did. Yeah, it was awesome.
Yeah, good guy. So, shout out him.
Shout out to Jose Rodriguez.
Yes, sir. So we had the Zion Clark versus Jose Rodriguez super fight exhibition wrestling match.
Exhibition.
So other than our 16-man tournament on Saturday, we also had a few other super fights. The kids looked awesome out there. King of the Mats is always trying to promote the kid matches. It's good for the up-and-comers of the sport.
That's awesome.
Yeah, there was a good girl match. This one girl, I can't remember her name for the life of me, but she trains under Dustin Ware, and she's a savage. Like, straight up, I think she's a dog, man. Like, she's a savage.
She's tough now. It's like you get like such young kids into the sport, and they're just showing like expertise early. And
Dude,
it's like, damn. I mean, how are we gonna? Like, I'm getting older, obviously, but you know, and you're in your 30s, and you know, you'll compete for 10, 15 more years easily. But these kids are jumping levels so fast.
No doubt. So there was a
Great coaching.
yeah.
It's part of it.
Dude, that is part of it. So yeah, there's the 2 kid matches. The female match wasn't kids, just 2 solid women that were just in there ready to get it. So we had Jeff Mock on there. He was the guy that came to the in-house tournament.
Okay.
The in-house King of the Mat tournament.
Yeah. He's a tough guy.
Super tough guy. Had a heck of a performance too. I would say for super fights, his was one of the better ones. I like Jeff Pelton.
Pelton's amazing.
He is. He had a great one. And dude, do you know who else did? Not even
Christian Munoz.
He really did though.
Called it.
Yep, he just a good overall performance.
Listen, he's a screwball at times.
Yes.
But he's a competitor.
Yeah.
And he is. Listen, the thing about Christian is he'll drive you nuts with some of his goofiness. It's funny, it's irritating, he does all those things. It's a big part of that. But at the end of the day, if it's time to go, like win or lose, he will be at that mat. He will step in front of anything for you.
Yeah.
You know, and that's just the way the kid is. So if we can kind of get off the mat lifestyle, you know, discipline, you know what I mean? His on the mat, I don't know that there's that much of a limit to it. He can go just about anywhere. Because he's constantly like, and to, you know, honestly, coaches something that's an irritation. He questions a lot.
Yeah.
Why we do this? What's next way? So it's tough. So
yeah.
But at the end of the day, man, he's just a fighter.
Dude,
he is. He's a fighter. The kid.
Sky could be the limit.
I've known that kid since he was I think I first met him as a freshman, 8th grader actually. First time I saw him, and then see him as a freshman and stuff. Man, he's not afraid to fight.
Yeah.
You know, except that one guy, Tex.
Yeah. So we'll get into that savage.
Yeah, that guy's a tough son of a bitch.
For sure. So just a couple of other names I want to drop from the super fight scene before we get into the tournament.
Yeah.
People like Tex Johnson is John Leto.
Yeah.
That was the guy that I went up against, and
Super nice guy.
All class, all skill. I can't wait to work with him. It's just a
I just
good
think
dude.
the tap was funny, but it wasn't a tap. It was a mute. What do we call that?
A gentleman's agreement.
Gentleman's agreement. Like I
He
got
had me. Yeah.
Yeah, like, you got me.
Yeah, he didn't even need me a tap. He'd be like, we knew. We locked eyes and we both knew what it was.
Like, I can take this farther if we need to, but we don't have to, right?
Yeah, we don't have to.
Yeah.
And I appreciate that, man.
Super cool.
Yeah, he's just a good dude. All around good dude. Comes from a good team. You had Cody Stevens, who I think is like a pioneer in Northeast Ohio MMA. It was cool to see him. He had a good match against a gentleman from Gabe from SAS. That was good. Zangief had a very tough opponent.
Yeah, that was tough.
Yeah, his guy's a world champion blue belt.
That's nuts.
Yeah, Jacob Couch. You know what? Overall, though, the super fights they did what they're supposed to, which is supposed to be. We used them this time to open the card and to give the 16-man bracket some space.
Right.
And,
Sure.
Everybody put on. It was
It sounded like it was a great show.
Dude, it was.
I love watching the rerun. So if you can get a chance, go to kingofthematgrappling.com.
Yes, sir.
Click on the Vimeo app, the Vimeo page.
Yeah, there's gonna be a link.
And you go watch those matches. That's what I'm gonna do. I want to see. I don't want to jump ahead, but I do want to see the break. I mean, Jesus. I mean, was it worth it?
Dude, so
The surgery, the whole thing, out for a year, no money. You know, maybe he gets sponsors. I'm sure he does, but that's a tough call.
Dude, it is. So Danilo Borovic.
Okay, so here, let me ask you. So we're in a situation. Your guy looks at you. You know he has you.
Yeah.
Right. Now, I get the idea of not tapping, break my leg, I understand that on some level.
Yeah.
But they've been doing it long. You got me.
Yeah.
There was no doubt the guy had it, right? It was an act of desperation to try and get out. Correct.
I believe it was somewhat self-inflicted,
That's
unfortunately.
my point. That's my point about it's not life or death. I mean, it really isn't.
Yeah.
So you're really going to take a chance under what premise or what principle? And
10 grand. 10 grand, motherfucker.
I get it's 10 grand, but
yo, snap this right now for 10 grand.
Yeah, I don't know, man. If I don't have insurance, we're gonna have a problem. Like, no, dude, you got me. We're good. Let's move on.
No doubt.
You get to go in the bracket. It's a tournament.
I know. Yeah.
You know what I mean? This isn't like blood sport. I mean, as much as we'd like it to be.
I know.
You know, now I feel bad for him because now
100%, dude.
now he gets a leg fixed. What's his knee look like? Because that comes after. So we're talking about serious rehab for only 10 grand. And I don't give.
No
listen,
doubt.
10 grand to me is almost life changing. And I could imagine what I would do for 10 grand.
More or less than Christian Marinozzi.
Way. I would have to do way less. I don't even know. That's so confusing to me.
No, you answered right. Yeah, you answered right.
But yeah, I looked at that fight and I'm like, fuck, he had you. And just that act of desperation, and it's just like in any other. And I go back to the combat sports. Anytime you try and maneuver in desperation, there's a good chance you or the guy that you're competing with is getting hurt.
100%.
And that's just what happens.
Yeah.
And that's why I drive me nuts in wrestling when you don't understand your position. Like there's some positions you okay, now it's time to regroup and get to a good position, chest to the mat, get to back of my feet. In this case, there was only one position to go, and you found it, and it was broken leg.
Yeah, I believe there probably is the same thing in wrestling. Sometimes there's times where you can adjust, and there's times where it's over.
But yeah, you got to. Hey, you got that too. Time to regroup.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
Absolutely.
And that's the way I look at it, man. So I mean, I just don't understand that. That's a tough one for me.
Yeah.
I love the 10 grand premise, 50, maybe 100. But even so, what are you doing? Like hey, you're fucking professionals.
Yeah.
I mean, these are professionals. These aren't like these guys are not. These guys are pros. And the reality is they had this.
Yeah.
And Savior likes to even walk tomorrow.
Dude, I don't know. I don't get it.
That's a tough one for me. I feel bad.
Dude, I feel bad.
I think that's one of my premises. Not knocking him. I just feel bad. I feel like it was too much.
Yeah.
I don't think the 10 grand was enough to break the bill. And I think it's a little bit self-inflicted, turn the wrong way kind of stuff. But I don't think anybody wanted, and no one wanted to hurt anybody.
No.
Well, there's a few guys in there might have. But I mean, that is a scary group of guys.
Dude, it is.
Right?
Let's talk about some of them.
My God, I don't know if I want to.
So
maybe they're in the shit list.
That Danilo Bavoric gentleman that we were just talking about, the head injury, savage. His first round tournament did phenomenally, passing the guard. Great, phenomenal guy. Some of the people that stuck out to me, all of the competitors though, really stuck out to me. I mean, this really was a bracket filled with great competitors. I know that
Gordon Ryan, he wasn't in it.
No,
but at the same, he got hurt his hand. I get it, but it was 16 beats.
Yes.
I mean, I wish he was here because I wanted to see him compete, but at the same time, it didn't have to be that way.
No, it actually made it more interesting, in my humble opinion.
Yeah, because probably we were just, I'm not sure Gordon Ryan's in there, but this is a dogfight.
Dude, this
was for anybody. Anybody.
So, some of the early favorites that end up making it to, I want to say, the semifinals, I think that's when it's so Dante Leon, hometown favorite, returning champ, had a wonderful performance. In my humble opinion, I'm not trying to take anything away, I think size kind of hurt him a little bit here. You know what I mean? He was facing some really big guys, always technical, always a class act, had tables, rooting for him. Can't wait to see him back at King of the Mat, whatever ones he's in.
I hope he can make it back in March, right?
March 29th is one, and I think that one's 185 and under, which I believe would be him. So, yeah, that would be, dude, he'll be back. That guy's a savage. Quentin Rosenwig, the heel hooking hitman, or the hip something. All I know is he's a hitman, and he does heel hooks, and he's just an overall good dude. He made it kind of far. 10th Planet guy, so definitely has a different game, very leggy. I like him.
Yeah.
And then the last two, which were the finals. So I don't know where we want to go first. Let's go with the champ first. Okay. Kyle Boehm represents 10th Planet, was a brown belt, wins the tournament. Just got word today they got promoted to black belt. Nice. So very good for him.
Yeah, that's awesome. Congratulations to him.
Yeah, seriously. And he got a relatively short amount of time for BJJ. I believe it's under 6 years of training. But look at how well he competed. He had such a performance that night.
It's a huge turn. It's just a huge turn.
Oh, dude, you're going against savages.
This is crazy.
Yeah. This isn't a super fight. Yeah, this isn't just a super fight.
You have a super fight, 4 matches. To get to the finals and win, you're 4 matches against probably guys that you'd see in the 80s, right?
100%.
It's crazy.
Yeah. So, congrats to him.
My bad.
Good dude. Was definitely happy about King of the Mat. Enjoyed being a part of it.
Oh, dude. Listen, the build up to that was crazy with just everything. It's just so many moving parts in this thing. They're trying to go bigger and bigger and bigger.
Yeah.
To get more prize money.
I think it's going to be bigger in 2020.
I mean, honestly, it's just there's so many moving parts. There's more lights. just more production value.
Yeah.
You know, so they're putting the money back in it. So if we can get the sponsors and build up to it, man, get the right group, get the right anchor to that tournament. I mean, you're talking about serious prize money. I mean, this is like 10 grand. It's 10 grand.
Yeah.
For one day. That doesn't happen very often.
No.
So if we can get that bumped up to 20 or 50 at some point, we are in a different league.
For sure.
You know?
And plus, Tim's win bonuses are better than a lot of these other chintzy leagues out there. That I mean,
they did enough to sponsor. Yeah, they did enough to sponsor and get enough guys to where they get the prize money and pay guys for the win.
Yeah,
which is cool.
No doubt, and that's what Tim's always been about, and it's always higher than market value. You go to some of these other tournaments, and it might be 100 to win, and it's like Tim's doubled that, if not tripled it. In some
and
cases.
you're getting a great match, and not to mention you're in the super fights. Now you get to watch this tournament.
Yes,
which is crazy. It's one thing you got a great match, and then next thing you know, now you're watching some of the best in the world.
Some of the best in the world.
And now you can go, where am I at?
Yeah.
Am I ready for these? And I don't know that. Were there some guys that you think in the super fights could have been in that tournament? Anybody that, like in your mind, could help compete yet?
Too small.
How big was he? What did he come in?
Oh, I actually weighed him in. Somewhere, I think around there. I can't remember, but he's small.
What, 225, 240 guys in this thing?
Dude, that Victor dude was like, glad to be close to 300. That dude didn't even look like a human.
Oh, that's crazy. That's
some
crazy.
big old animal.
Is he the guy that looks like he ate Alf 100 or something?
Yes, 100%.
That is a scary dude.
That is, speaking of scary dudes, big dude make it to the final. Big Tex Johnson.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's just leave it there.
Yeah, that's all that needs to be said.
Tex is a scary motherfucker.
Dude, scary dude.
Tough as shit.
Tough, dude.
I mean,
just has that.
Yeah, he's one of those guys that you don't want to ever have to fight.
No.
I mean, ever. Like just no bullshit. I mean, talk about alphas and stuff like that. That's you'd have to outsmart that motherfucker.
Have to. I'm outrunning them, or at least trying to outrun them. Seriously.
Out conditioned. Make him tired as fuck.
Dude.
Yeah, that's it. I mean, how do you beat a guy like that? I mean, what is his record in MMA?
Dude, I don't know. He's got like the fastest Southern Bellator. So he not afraid to fight in the cage.
Yeah.
Not afraid to go out on the mat with whoever.
Yeah, you don't.
And I bet if you were out in the street, he'd give it to you in the street. Man, that dude's a savage.
If you said something stupid, he'd be more than having to accommodate.
No doubt.
You fuck with the Black Widow, that's for sure, man.
Yeah, dude, 100%. But yeah, I don't want that smoke. I'm saying I'm gonna try to outrun him.
Yeah.
That or a weapon.
Yeah, I don't know.
Really only option.
Yeah, but it'd have to be a ranged weapon. Could you close?
No close range weapon.
You get your hands on it, it choked you out, and then they eat you. I don't know.
Dude, you could feel it though. He got me into an ankle lock for a photo op, and even just for the photo op, I was like, dude,
feel that.
Like this would not be good if this was like really for real right now.
Stop. Hey, dude, please stop.
No doubt.
No, you got it.
Yeah.
He'd probably go harder if you cried.
Yeah, he didn't seem like he liked that pansy stuff. No, he's that alpha that he's
not.
You watch a real wrestling show?
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
here's the deal. If anybody's listening to this podcast, hit the comments. Let us know what you thought came of that grappling championship 7. We absolutely enjoyed it. It was another successful event, and I think 2020.
I got 4 more 2020.
At least.
And I think we'll have that up on King of the Next Grappling where you can pay in advance for all 4.
Yeah, so it's going to be a monthly subscription type deal.
Sweet. That's going to be awesome.
Yeah, that's the game plan right now. And Tim's talking about having more qualifiers. So try and get that. Yeah. And that's what I respect about Jeff Mott is he came here, traveled a far distance to grapple with, not that many guys because he wanted that spot. He knew I want to be on King of the Mat Grappling.
Yeah.
And I will always respect that. So when we have these qualifiers, if you want to get on King of the Mat, come in these qualifiers because that's going to be
you follow us on Instagram. There's 1,000 ways to figure it out.
Oh yeah, social media, King of the Mat Grappling. So if you're a serious grappler in the area, not just Ohio, there's ways for you to get on these cards. And, like I said,
these guys are badass. I didn't know this stuff. I mean, I love it because it's so intense.
Oh, it's so intense.
It's crazy. I love it. It was great. I mean, it was a great production. The competitors were outstanding, and it's only going to get better. And I like the fact that if you really want to test yourself and you want to be a man in jiu-jitsu, this is an absolute. That's what I like about. I don't want to knock the ADCC. I get that. I watched the whole thing. I thought it was very cool. 37 matches by decision still irritates the shit out of me. My referee's decision doesn't make sense. But to win by negative points and -1 in the finals of an absolute, it's not an absolute. An absolute is an absolute. And I get it. Like we have rules, BJJ and also there are these rules, steps and stuff, and points and stuff. And I feel like that just, for me, the point system actually promotes wrestling.
Yeah,
I do. I think a wrestler does better in the point system, and I think a true jiu-jitsu competitor in the absolute is where there's a separation. Like for instance, if I see a good wrestler like Pelton, he's going to compete against any BJ. He's just a tough kid.
yeah.
So you put him in a point system, and he'll figure out how to hand fight and score on him. You put him in an absolute, and the points don't matter. It just doesn't matter. Now it's about your jiu-jitsu. And I think that really is more, for me, a pure jiu-jitsu sport. Rules, concept where we have an absolute. And in the overtime, you just give you a chance in overtime. And
Black and white, yeah.
Yeah, then you know who's the better jiu-jitsu.
For sure.
All right.
We'll call that the wrap-up for
All right,
King of the
round
Mat
2.
Grappling Championship 7. Round 2. Who
We'll
are
see if
you?
I'm the coach.
Who am I?
I'm the blacksmith, man.
All right, let's
I'm
cut
doing
it.
the submission.
Oh, I will too.
All right. Go fuck yourself.
That's what I needed.
Can we pay bills with it? Go fuck yourself. Can we do that?